And
what did
think
I have to do with that? Let's be clear.
The statement I made was that you were part of that company.
But was I? Now let's be honest.
Which is true.
It's not.
Which is true. You're part of that company.
Do you want the real story, Clue? Do you want me to tell you? Let's tell everybody the real story. I'm happy to.
Real quick.
Wait, brother. With all due respect, I didn't come up to talk to you, Bobby.
I know. I don't have a lot. That's what I'm just asking real quick. If you
I don't have a lot of time either.
2 minutes. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't know the inner workings of what you had with Crow and Arrow, but it's still a fact that your name was a part of that company, and your image was also on the stuff that they were selling. Those are just the facts that I was stating at the time. Now, I said here on this live, I don't have any problems with you. We had a DM session, and whether you like me or not, that's besides the point. I'm here
we're good.
to spread good information about the border, and that's it. So that's what I'm doing here. I have no problem. Now, there are some people out there that I have problems with, like Crow and Arrow. I think he should actually be banned off of TikTok, period. But there's a lot of creators, like Fact Still Matters, for example, who's calling me a racist, and I'm not. So I don't know how that's even possible if I'm Hispanic, but is it possible Hispanics racist against their own people? I don't know, possibly, but I'm not. Anyways, that's my 2 cents.
Thanks, Bobby. Appreciate it. So yeah, our TP, to answer your original question, no, we didn't solve this via direct messaging, because you came on my direct messaging saying that I had insulted you.
After what?
Which I didn't.
After what? Why
which
did I
I
message
didn't.
you? Let's just tell the whole story.
Let me
Let's
finish.
Just tell the whole story.
Let me finish. I'm going to tell the whole story. You got to shut up and let me finish. So this is what happened. I defended Bobby to Facts Still Matters. Okay, I said, hey, I contacted Steve Dodge offline, said, hey, why are you calling Bobby a racist? He told me why, so I went back to Bobby and said, hey, people are calling you a racist. He explained the situation. I went back to Steve Dodge and said, hey, what's the scoop, man? Why are you calling Bobby a racist when he's not? Steve immediately blocked me. And then he started having his Nikki Mouse mod bad-mouthing me. And apparently she bad-mouthed me to your mod. I don't remember her name, but you were the only follower, or you were the only TikTok creator, and I'll unmute you. You were the only TikTok creator who I actually had got on Discord for, because I actually wanted to communicate with you offline, Jay. You were like the one person I listened to every morning. I liked your content. I loved listening to you. And so I didn't like Discord. I didn't like the idea of having to get on Discord in order to talk to somebody, but I got on Discord anyway. And then when I tried to come up on your live, your mod, and I can't think of her name now, but your mod had already been talking with Nikki. Okay, so Jen had already been talking to Nikki Mouse, and what they were doing, they were bad-mouthing me. Jen said, oh, you're not coming up on RTP Talks because I already know all about you. And I saved all these texts. I saved everything.
So do I have
everything that we talked about. I saved them all. But anyway, so what happened was I tried to explain to you on our deep private message when we talked, I tried to explain to you what kind of a douche Steve Dodge was and how he was talking shit about me.
I don't.
And
listen,
your response,
I'm not interested in bad-mouthing other people right now.
Your response.
Can we just talk about you and I?
Jay,
I'm not interested in
bad-mouthing other people. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So your response was to say,
real quick.
So anyway, your response, you're fucking Jesus. I didn't call you fucking anything, but I'm about to. I'm about to.
Do you want me to read it?
Oh my God.
Do you want me to read it?
Did I say it publicly or did I say it to you?
Well, you've said it.
Did I say it to you?
No, you didn't.
Or did I say it publicly?
The only person you didn't say it to is me. You said it to Jen. I saw the messages, and you've said it today on this live. What did I say? You're accusing me of being a grifter, and in the messages to Jen, you also called me a fascist. And to be clear, the reason—
So that's the funny part.
Let me finish, please.
So that's the funny part. Nope, I'm not going to let you finish because that's the funny part. I never mentioned you. I never even mentioned you. I just said there's people on TikTok who are grifters, and then you contacted me, which leads me to believe you're living that fucking dream, dude.
Well, unfortunately for you, I have the messages from Jen where you called me a grifter.
Yeah, I have them too.
Could I finish sentences, please? I'm trying to be respectful, Clue. You're up here.
Sure you are. Yeah, you're always real respectful.
You're
Go
up
ahead.
here. Yeah, you're up here bad mouthing me, and I'm
you're
just
on my fucking live, dude.
I understand.
You're on my live, dude.
I understand that.
Then be respectful.
I
Go
think
ahead,
I'm being very respectful. You called me a grifter. You called me a fascist. And to be clear, Clueman, the reason you weren't allowed up on the platform is because we don't take friendlies except for once a week. And you were trying
on Friday. That's when I tried to come up.
And you felt
that's when I tried to come up.
And you felt.
And I was told I tried to come up on that Friday, and I was told, "Oh, you're not coming up because we know all about you. You're a clout chaser." Fucking, you know what?
Did I say that?
I am so done with you idiots. You all are in cahoots. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if your mods are saying that shit, you're saying it. Okay? Because you control your mods. Your mods are who can.
All right. Well, am I not going to be able to speak? Is this how this is going to go?
What are you talking about? You don't let people speak on your lives.
I'm wondering if at any point...
If you don't want people to speak, you don't let them speak on your lives, right?
People speak on my lives all the time.
Okay, go ahead. I'll go ahead and let you speak. Just don't say any misinformation. Don't be telling lies up here.
I'm not telling any misinformation. And I would be happy, anybody who wants to see the screenshot of Clueman calling me a fascist...
we just got a violation warning. Just got a violation warning.
Well, it probably wasn't me. I wasn't talking.
Oh, I'm sure it was you. It was one of your fucking followers. I'm sure, because they can't handle the truth. Just
brother,
like
look, I tried to come up. I'm trying to squash this. If you don't want to, that's fine. Like, it's up to you.
Oh, DM me, man.
No, I'm not interested in information. You held a live and started talking about me publicly. So I'm
you just want to come on here and talk shit. You know
brother,
what?
You have 300 viewers. You're not helping
you
me.
Are
I'm helping
grifter.
You. Okay, well, why do you think I'm a grifter? Let's talk about that.
You're making because you want to bash people who are trying to save our country. Are you trying to save our country? I'm going to hold you to the.
I think
me. You're trying to bash me.
No, I'm not.
I'm trying to save our country, and you're bashing me.
You're holding a live about me.
Excuse me, but Jen, I wasn't holding a live about you. We were talking about hypocrisy and credibility. Your name just came up. Oh, how did you know I was talking about you? How did you know I was talking about? Were you watching my live? Oh, I'm so flattered, Jay. You were in here watching my live.
Actually, I wasn't. I got I got like multiple messages.
Oh, good. You got feelers out. All your people that got your feelers out.
Good. No. What's the plan here? Do you want to be an adult?
I am being an adult, dude.
So
I'm fucking sick of grifters talking shit about.
I haven't said anything about you.
Liberal creators who are trying to.
I've never said a word about you.
Jen has spread. But your mod has.
Listen, I don't control.
Why don't you reel in your mods? Why don't you reel in your mods?
Because I don't control people. I don't control people. If Jen has a problem with you, take that up with Jen.
Hey, as long as she's not spreading rumors about me, then fucking I'm happy.
Well, but again, that has nothing to do with me. There's nothing to do with me.
And you know what? Here's the deal. I never mentioned you by name publicly until now.
I know, and that's why I'm here.
Today.
And that's why I'm here. Because I'm giving you the opportunity to be a man and have a conversation about it. If you're going to make
I'm having a conversation with you.
Well, let's talk about it.
I'm having a conversation with you. And before, Jay, I didn't say anything about you. But suddenly, you came and contacted me thinking I was talking shit about you. If I said something to Jen, if I expressed my opinion to Jen about you, that's not publicly shaming you.
I didn't say publicly.
I basically told Jen what I thought you were doing. And what I thought you were doing is, okay, well then listen, I'm explaining it.
Were you or no?
To Jen?
Yeah.
I was
Okay,
to Jen.
well,
And you know what? What's wrong
great.
with
So
that?
nothing.
I have a differing opinion than you. So
nothing's wrong with that.
I basically told your mod what I felt you were doing. I
tried to squash it, and I reached out to you and I said, "Look, man,
you didn't.
If
No,
there's
you,
an issue,
you didn't reach out to me. You didn't reach out to me open-mindedly to listen to me. You reached out to me to fucking just chastise. I've got all those texts that you sent.
So do you want me to read it? I'll read it.
DMs.
I said I find it interesting.
How absolutely fucking rude you were to me.
The first message was, I find it interesting that you can take time to harass my mods, badmouth me on lives, and make a video about us, but not one single time have you messaged me. If you want to talk about unifying and promoting your agenda, I think you should start with being more direct. No, let's.
Yeah, and I tried.
Jen, I don't. Please, can we drop?
I tried.
Can we drop Jen? I don't want to do this whole thing. Jen, your beef with Jen is with Jen, and I don't have that much time.
I tried to contact you first of all.
Where?
And Jen, on Discord, where I was supposed to.
Jen doesn't control my Discord.
You literally send people to Discord.
Control my Discord.
Okay, so Jay, listen.
Anybody can message me on Discord. You didn't message me.
You try.
Did you message me?
I did message you through Jen. I got a hold of Jen to try to get a hold of you.
Dude,
but she'd
Discord.
already been talking.
You just click on my name and hit message.
I didn't know how to use Discord. I'd never used it before. I just got done telling you that you were the first person. Listen, I actually downloaded Discord so I could talk to you, but I didn't know how to use it. So what I did was I got a hold of Jen, who was your moderator, who's on Discord, and I was trying to get a hold of you. And what I got instead was, we know all about you. So Nikki Mouse had already come over and slandered me to Jen instead of listening to me and hearing what I had to say, just like you. Instead of listening to me and hearing what I had to say, you're just jumping to conclusions and making a bunch of assumptions.
Who is?
You did.
I came to you and asked you.
When I told you that I'm not on here to make money, you immediately got offended, like I was trying to diss you for making money. I don't care if you make money on here. That's fine.
You called me a grifter. The words you used were
not
grifter.
publicly.
You called me a grifter.
Not publicly.
I know.
And I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about facts still matter.
No.
Man, you are missing the fucking. You are totally missing the bill.
You said I was a grifter. Yes or no? You've already admitted this. You already admitted this on this call that you called me a grifter.
I think that you do grift, and I'll tell you why.
Well, let's talk about it.
If you want to listen, I'll tell you why.
Please, let's do it.
I'll tell you why.
Let's do it.
Because you absolutely claim to be trying to help the United States, to save our country.
Agreed.
Okay. Except there's people like Bobby and people like me who don't get to come up to your lives and share our things because you have mods.
No, because of my rules. That's my rules.
Will keep us from coming up. And you know what? So Friday.
That's my rules.
You're telling me this Friday, if I want to come up on RPP Talks and just state my point about hypocrisy and credibility within the Republican Party, you would totally do that. You're not welcome.
Not at this.
You're not fucking welcome here. You're not fucking here. Fucking piece of shit.
Oh, that's nice. See, I think we're seeing your true colors now, aren't we?
No, you're a piece of shit, dude, and you're fucking gone.
Look, why? Tell me if you were in my position, and I was out there talking bad. And by the way, I agree. I don't want division within the left. If you've seen anything, everybody saw what happened with Crow. Everybody saw that publicly he was called out. Did you see that? Did you see me?
I wasn't on it. I wasn't on it when he was called out.
Have you ever seen me involved in anybody's issues on TikTok?
No. I will honestly say no. I have never seen you. I've never. No.
Yeah, and that's because
you're keeping it clean on your end.
Yeah, let me finish. So I have a program, and if you know this, if you host panels, they're hard to control. And I think that with my skill set, the best thing that I can do is have one-on-one discussions with people. And sometimes they change their mind. Most of the time they don't. But the audience gets to hear a discussion, and maybe they can take some of that and they can use that in their lives. You've seen our Friday shows. You see how many people show up every Friday to say, Thank you. We enjoy the program. But the very person you just talked about, Bobby, who said the same things about me that you did. Me and Bobby had a one-on-one discussion. We're good. Sorry, I got a call. Is it echoing?
I didn't mute you. I didn't mute you.
No, I got a call. That was on me. Me and Bobby are good. All I'm saying, brother, is the only reason I ever reached out to you is because you called me a grifter. And let's just be honest about exactly who I am then.
All right, listen, I'm gonna say this right now.
I make all of my money on TikTok and a little bit from YouTube. And I did it by building a platform where for 6 months I was paying out of my own pocket to live, draining my savings, because I thought this was important. The job I had before this paid way more than what I'm making now. I am worth far more in the private sector than I am here. But because it makes me feel good, because I think we're making an impact, and I wake up every day with motivation to go to work, I keep doing it. So yes, I make money, but the only money I make is directly from my viewers.
Then I'm going to say this. I apologize for calling you a grifter to Jen. Okay. And I also apologize for bringing you up today. As far as lumping you in with some of the other people who I think are grifters. I'm gonna recant and take back anything I said about you, Jay. And I appreciate you coming on here and talking with me one-on-one, person to person about this. And I still enjoy watching you in the mornings. I still enjoy listening to you. I like what you have to say, and I like what you do. And I did prior to us having the direct messaging, where I felt like you didn't listen to me, and I felt like you totally basically called me names and basically did a bunch of shit that I didn't like.
I don't think I did that.
You did call me names and did some stuff, but you know what? Big deal. Sticks and stones. But my point is, prior to that, I told people about you. I was turning people on to you all the time. I was saying, listen, one of my favorite creators on here is RTP Talks. I will also admit and apologize that I had you caught all up in the Crow and Arrow thing, because I saw the Crow and Arrow, what was it? The merchandise list with your name on it. So I thought you were in that group. So I apologize if I mistakenly lumped you in with that group.
I appreciate that.
As far as I'm concerned, I won't speak. I will not speak ill about you again, Jay, because you came up here and talked to me about it.
I appreciate that. I do have one gripe, and just in reading through the message, Steve, who you guys don't seem to like each other, and that's fine. And maybe deservedly so. I have no idea. But I will say this, that even though I don't get involved in people's issues on TikTok, that doesn't mean that people don't come to me about people's issues on TikTok. And I've been pretty good about, if somebody comes and accuses somebody, even if they're a friend of mine, I will listen to that claim. I asked you 15 times for the evidence that you had about Steve, and you wouldn't give it to me. And that's okay. You don't have to. But I just want you, if you go back and read that, I'm friends with Steve. I really like Steve. And I just from my personal experience, I think Steve is a wonderful human being, one of the most uniquely good people that, and again, that's my experience. But even knowing that Steve is a good friend of mine, I didn't tell you that you were lying about him. I simply asked you just to show me the evidence, because I've been, I'm maybe what I'm most known for on this app is getting catfished. Like, I don't always have the best judgment. So I asked for that evidence, and I just want to point out, you never did give me that. And I gave you a lot of time.
Actually, I did. I actually did.
Okay.
Because the evidence is the fact that there was no evidence of what he was saying was true. That's the evidence. I did the research. Okay, I was in military intelligence. I know how to research stuff. Dude, I researched every freaking newspaper in that whole area where he lives. I researched everything.
I don't know the issue. I'm just saying
find out
I'm just
Well,
saying.
I'm just telling you. I tried to
I'm just
tell
saying
you.
that
You know,
I was fair, right? I was fair to you.
texting. Well, no,
I gave you every
were and you
opportunity in
weren't.
the world.
But see, you were and you weren't, because if you read back through our text exchange, you'll see that I tried to explain that to you, and you kept saying, "See no evidence, see no evidence." Like, no, the fact that there is no evidence to what he was saying proves that there's evidence. I mean, what he was saying was not true, and I was trying to prove that to you, and you wouldn't listen to me. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
It got well. You know, texting is like the worst form of communication, right? You
not
do
always.
realize that.
I mean, it's good because
Oh, I think it is,
you can
'cause-
keep a record. But
Well,
either way,
yeah, but you also
either way, can you at least admit that, like, even though this is somebody who I care about and who is a friend of mine, I asked repeatedly for evidence. And to be clear, your evidence was there was no obituary, and I was like, yeah, but for me, for a friend, I'm not going to turn on a friend unless I have concrete evidence. I'm not saying you're wrong. Maybe you're right.
That's
but
not
I'm
why
not
I
going to
turned
turn
on him.
But I'm not. I know.
That's
what I'm
not
saying.
why
I understand. I'm saying from my perspective, I'm not going to turn on a friend
okay,
without
that's
evidence.
fine. That's fine. I respect your perspective, but I can tell you right now, that's not why I turned on him. Turned on him because he's bad-mouthing people who have more integrity than he will ever have in his
You're doing
lifetime.
that to me.
Excuse me. I just apologized to you.
I know, but I'm just saying you were doing that too, right?
Doing what? Saying that I thought you were a grifter?
Bad-mouthing people with
yeah, I thought you were lumped in with the rest of those grifters, but yeah. I'm not wrong about Crow and Arrow, right?
Well, look, I don't.
Right? No, I mean, come on.
I don't know the details.
Jay, come on, man.
Let me tell you. You want my honest opinion is I saw the live that he was on. I don't think he was able to answer some of the questions people asked. I don't know the details. I wasn't involved in it. I have no problem with anybody who thinks he's a grifter or whatever he is. All I'm telling you is that the thing that you're complaining about is exactly what you did to me. And for whatever people can say about me on this app, the one thing I don't do is gossip about other people. I would never sit on my live and badmouth you without you being right there.
And I will say this, I believe you, because in thinking back and listening to that question you asked me, I don't ever remember ever hearing you say anything bad about another liberal creator. So there, I said that.
I appreciate it.
And I apologize.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I accept your apology.
Now, let me ask you this, okay? In your effort, because I've got you on here and I don't get a chance to talk to you hardly at all, in your effort to save our country, and I do believe that you do, if nothing more, just by how you handle your lives, the brand that you've created, I think brings a lot of people that maybe are riding the fence to TikTok. They see you, they hear you, they listen to you, and they hear that you do go after opposition in a respectful manner. For the most part, you don't lose your shit too often.
Mostly.
For the most part, you don't lose your shit too often. But I think it probably helps the cause because a lot of fence riders have probably jumped over on the left side of the fence, thanks to you. Now, I want to say for myself, that's all I've ever been trying to do on here. And when I say I'm not doing it to make any money, I'm not trying to say that in a way to discourage or to say anything bad about anyone who is trying to make money on this app. Hey, listen, make money however you want. As long as it's legal, I don't care. But I don't accept money. I don't have subscribers. I don't have merch. I don't have any of that stuff. I literally am a liberal, left-leaning veteran trying to educate and give clues to the politically challenged right members. And let me ask you honestly, do you even watch my videos? Have you ever even gotten on my,
I don't
because
think so.
See, I followed you and I did send you messages and said, hey, would you please follow me back? Would you please watch my videos? Because I would think that someone like you who does have a message to put out there that, hey, we need to save our country, would see somebody like me as a benefit or an asset to that cause, because Mishi knows that I am. I'm on Mishi's lives, and I don't get in there and take up a bunch of time in her panel. I get on there for 5 minutes. I say my piece, and I get off. And basically, all I'm trying to do is educate uneducated people about what's at stake, because our country is at stake here. And that's all I've ever tried to do on here. And then when I started getting slandered by the Crow and Arrow Facts Still Matters clan, that was bullshit. They were slandering me for no effing reason other than I was trying to get my word out. And if they called me a clout chaser, and you know what? I will say this. Hell yeah, I'm chasing clout. I told you this when we were talking private messaging. I would like 1 million followers, honestly, because then I can reach more people with the message that our country is at stake. Okay? I swore an oath to protect and defend this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and our country is at stake. That democracy will fall if we elect a Republican. If we elect any kind of Retrumplican, MAGA dipshit in there, our country is going to fall. And if anybody has read Project 2025, Agenda 47, they know this. I mean, I preach to the choir. I know a lot of my followers, my 90,000 plus followers, are my choir. The only way we're going to reach out to other people is to not be battling amongst ourselves. Now, the water under the bridge, the damage with Facts Still Matters and Crow and Arrow, that's already done. I'm not going back there. I don't want to talk to that dude ever. When he badmouthed me and blocked me.
Sounds like you're unwilling to do the things that you're asking me to do. You want me to forget the things that you said, and you want to make up.
Hey,
you're like,
no, I don't.
Hold on,
I don't care.
Please,
I'm just
respect. Clue, could you please let me speak? I'll let you.
Go ahead,
been
man.
Quiet for like
go
5 minutes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, look, and I'm not trying to cause a problem. I hope you're open to some feedback here, but I'm just telling you.
Yeah, not from somebody who's never even watched one of my videos. What the fuck, man? Who do you think you are, dude?
So now you're mad
God,
again?
you never even watched one of my videos.
You don't even know what I was gonna say.
You've never even watched one of my videos. You're not a follower of the Clueman.
I know. I don't follow
So
everybody,
why the fuck should I follow you?
Brother,
Jesus,
listen,
what the fuck?
I'm not asking you to follow me. You're asking for... you wanted something from me. You wanted access to my platform. And the feedback I was going to give you, Clueman...
On a Friday when you let friendlies up. That's exactly right. On a Friday when you let friendlies up.
Would you mind letting me finish? Would that be all right?
Go ahead.
The feedback I was going to give you is that it comes off as entitled. And you went after somebody who means a lot to me in Jen. And I love Jen. And Jen works her ass off. And Jen works her ass off for very little money. That's a single mom you're talking shit about, Clueman. A single mom who has donated hundreds of hours to this cause with not a single dime. And so I'm just telling you that before I came in here, you have 90,000 followers. That's more than double.
And I'm a single dad.
Let me finish. That's more than double. And that's more than double what I had. And before I came in here, there was like 60 people. And it's because, Clueman, you turn people off. You're not an effective voice for the left because you're too angry. And you can accept that feedback or not, but like the reason you can't get your point across is because people don't want to hear from you because you're kind of a dick.
GJ, they seem to like listen to my videos though. You know what? I don't go live often because I do lose my temper because I can't handle dipshits who are hypocrites that have no credibility.
I think
so.
You
Yeah,
just are
that's right. I don't go live. I don't go live that often. But see, you've never even watched. You've never even watched one of my videos, so you really can't be giving me feedback, brother.
With all due respect,
I'm sorry.
I'm looking
but
at your videos.
That's not how it's going to work here.
You also don't get that many views.
That's really not going to work here, dude.
Let's be honest. Be honest.
Anyway, so now I can watch my numbers drop off because everybody was just here to listen to Crow or listen to a RTP talk. So bye, everybody. All the RTP talk fans can leave. I don't give a fuck. What it comes down to is this, okay? Costco closes at 8:30. Okay, good. What it comes down to is this. Sorry, I'm getting messages that are more important than this. Okay. What it comes down to is this. I am on here to save our country. I'm not on here to make money. If that offends people, then let them be offended. As far as grifters, I already recanted live with Jay, RPT Talks. I said I was sorry if I said anything that led him to believe that I felt he was a grifter. And I took back what I said. And now I've got all kinds of dipshits who are fans of his wanting to give me shit. You know, this is the cool thing, is it doesn't matter what you guys say. When I go back and check my followers now, I'll have 50 new followers, and that'll be 50 new people that maybe I can get my message out to. And the message is still the same message. See, Jay just did it again. He got on here and disparaged another left-leaning creator. I wasn't disparaging him. I even said, I said all kinds of complimentary things to him, and he still disparaged me, a left-leaning creator that's trying to save our country. So all he did was prove my point. He's proving my point that there are left-leaning creators out there that instead of wanting to band together and help Kamala get elected and keep Trump from getting elected, okay, instead of doing that, what did he do instead? He disparaged another left-leaning creator. That's what they do. There's a group of them out there that do that, okay? And I didn't go after Jen like everybody says. I actually talked with Jay offline and said, hey, your moderator said this shit about me. And he says, well, I didn't know that. Well, maybe you should probably keep track of what your moderators are doing. If they're going to be controlling your lives, it would be a good idea to know what they're doing, right? So anyway, the piranha tank. Okay, bye everybody. Bye. If you're a JRTP supporter, you can leave. You don't need to be on my live. I'm on here to talk to my followers, the people that like me. Okay. Yeah, I like straw man. Are you sucking on your mama's teat? What are you doing, man? You keep putting a bunch of bottles up there. Go have a bottle. Go have a bottle. Yeah, you don't even follow me, Strawman, so you don't even know who I am. If you followed me and listened to my videos, then there you go. How's that? Here you go. Just a second. There you go. If that helps, Strawman. There, I'll send you a follow, Strawman, so you can watch my videos, and then you can come back later and play your fucking games. Anyway, so what I was saying, hey, thanks, G-Man, appreciate it, love it. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate it, love you guys. Yeah, all the Clueman followers that are on here, I appreciate you. I love you guys. So it worked out really well in my favor, actually, I think, because Jay, who we've been needing to have that conversation for a while, because he was thinking one thing about me and I was thinking another thing about him. So I'm glad that he got on here and we were able to talk this out. But here's my point. The original point I was trying to make was there are left-leaning creators that like to disparage other left-leaning creators, okay? When you have somebody who comes on my live, which when he came on, we had like 65 people. We were having a good conversation. We had a couple of Clueman followers in here. We were having a good conversation. I didn't need any more people on here than that. He came in. We got up to 500 and some odd followers. That's good. Or people in the live. That's good because that makes my numbers look better. So I appreciate that. But also it gave us an opportunity to talk things out. So I feel better about that. I still feel that he did disparage me. on my own live, which I think is bullshit because I wouldn't do that. If he ever had me up on his live on a Friday when he lets friendlies up, I would have never done that because I liked him prior to this whole incident. You know, I did follow Jay and I really enjoyed listening to him. But so, and he doesn't need my following. He's got a whole crew of followers, you know. Yeah. Oh, I was very rude. Yeah. Well, you don't know the whole story. So, and you don't even follow me. So go fuck yourself if you thought I was rude, whatever. And yeah, I kicked him because he really, if he's going to talk shit about somebody, he should probably go watch their videos. He doesn't even know who I am. All he knows is what his mod told him and what she heard from another mod. He didn't know me prior to that. He literally did not know who the Clueman was, even though I'd come up on his lives a couple of times and talked, and he seemed to like what I had to say. He didn't know who I was. So he contacted me and he said, hey, why are you talking shit about me? And I'm like, oh, I wasn't talking shit about you publicly. I was just talking shit about you to your mod who was talking shit about me. And we had a long discussion about it and we agreed to disagree. And that was that. We hadn't talked since. Okay, here we go. Wet mail. You don't follow me. You don't know who I fucking am. You can keep telling me, oh, how embarrassing for you, dude. Or I can just block you because you know what? You don't know who I am. So fuck you. Bye-bye. So listen, if you don't know who the Clueman is, follow the Clueman, watch my videos, then you'll know who I am. Then if you want to talk shit about me, by all means, talk shit about me. But if you don't know who I am and you're just trying to go off of what somebody else says, then you're worthless. I don't need you. I don't want you. So don't follow me. Anyway. Let's see. Let's get down to comments, see what we got going on. Blues Clues. Well, I am a liberal voter, so yeah, blue. I give clues. Thank you. I love you, man. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate it. Walk the walk, friend. What are you talking about, Ashes? Do you even know me? Do you know me? No, you don't follow me, right? So if you don't follow me and you've never watched a Clueman video, then get out of my comments and stop being jerks. Honestly. I know you. I unfollow. Oh, good. I'm glad. Ash, unfollow me. Listen, if you would rather listen to RTP, then go ahead and listen to him. I personally hardly ever do lives because Jay was absolutely right. I don't have the demeanor for it. When people say the tolerant left, they're not talking about me because I'm not tolerant. I think right-wing dipshits are what's wrong with this country, and I'll call them out to their face, especially if they're saying hypocritical things and have zero credibility. But basically, and yeah, I was a follower, unfollowing. Okay, good. Well, if you're unfollowing, then I'll just go ahead and block you because I don't need you either. Bye. I'm on here for people who want to save our country. I'm a left-leaning veteran who gives politically challenged Americans a clue, okay? That's it. I'm the clue man. I give people clues. That's all. And I appreciate it. Was great for my algorithm for him to come on here and to chastise me on my own live and, you know, have people, if people want to believe I'm a clout chaser, that's fine. I am a clout chaser. So I do want clout. I want 1 million followers so that I can get the word out to more people that our country is in peril. But see, the whole ego thing where he comes up and says, well, you only had 60 people in your life till I came in here. I'm helping you. See, it's that whole attitude. Is he really helping me? Because if he wanted to help me, he could really help me. He could bring me up on his lives and he could prop me up and he could say, hey, this guy, Clueman, is actually trying to save our country. But see, he doesn't do that, does he? He didn't even know who the fuck I was. He'd never even seen my videos, okay? He'd never even seen my videos. My demeanor. Who is RTP? Never heard of him. Thank you. I love that. Why does he have to help you? Doesn't he want to help save the country? That's what I'm here to do. Is he there? Is he there to do that? Bro, why do you do that? How you're acting? Who's Gabe? Another person never followed me. Don't know who the fuck you are, Gabe. Appreciate it. But if you don't know who the Clueman is, if you've never seen my videos and you just want to listen to what Jay says and fucking think that I'm a terrible person, then fucking screw you. I'm just going to block you. No big deal, dude. And yeah, so who is RTP? Never heard of her. Appreciate it. Love it. You act like MAGA. Sure, whatever. Hey, Spokane. Hey, how you doing? I am going to keep doing what I'm doing. RTP was in your ass. That guy works with police. Yeah, I like Felice and RTP. They're both awesome. I love listening to them, crying over nobody watching videos. I really don't care if nobody watches my videos. What I'm trying to do is get the word out to the most people possible. Another fucker talking shit who doesn't even follow the Clueman. You know, if you're going to talk shit, at least follow me and watch my videos. You don't even fucking know, dude. Bye-bye. God, I love it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. People coming for the Clueman. Thank you. See, I have supporters in my live too. A lot of you guys in the chat right now that are talking shit, my followers are all up in your shit. And that's because I have some ardent, hard, charging followers who like the videos I put out. My videos are really calm. And the reason I do videos and not lives is because I'm really calm on my videos and people like that. I don't normally go live because I lose my shit pretty easily on lives. I'm actually glad I held it together as much as I did talking to Jay, honestly. But yes, I think if he has a platform and he's serious about saving America, then he should let other left-leaning creators such as myself, when they try to get a hold of him, when they join Discord just to try to get a hold of him, and they try to come up on his lives, he should give them a forum. He should prop them up. Instead of propping me up, he just wanted to attack me. So, oh well, I appreciate it. Hello from Spokane. Support you, Clueman. I'm in Spokane. What the heck? Let's get together and have coffee. Who was that? Susie, let's get together and have coffee. Susie Q. Private message me. We'll meet at one of the coffee shops and get a coffee. Appreciate all the likes, everybody. Awesome job. Thanks for the people that came in and stuck with me, stuck with the Clueman. Unsubbed. Good. Happy to have you leave. If you're that kind of a fucking loser, you go right ahead and leave. I don't want losers following me, okay? People who don't even know who I am. If you want to talk shit about me, you're welcome to follow me. I'm for all liberals that want to see. Thank you. Jay doesn't owe you anything, though. That was the odd thing. Your entitlement. No, his entitlement. His entitlement of coming on here and thinking that he was helping me. Okay, so I'm down to 174 people watching. Big deal. We're up to 555, and he made it a point to point that out. Did you notice that? Dude, you didn't have anybody in your live till I got in here. I'm helping you. Great. Help me out. Bring me up Friday when you bring up friends and let me fucking stay my peace, man, because you don't know what's at stake. Our country is at stake here. Bring me up. That'd be great. I would love that. Clueman, I think you need to take a breather for a bit. I am going to be getting off here. I actually have something to do at 3, so I better get going. I have an appointment I have to be at. Like Mishi does. Thank you. She brings me up. I'm up there for 5 minutes and say what I need to say, and then I go down. I let somebody else get in the box. That's what Clueman does. There's just a group of people who didn't want him doing that, didn't want me doing that because I got in a pissing match with one of their members. I know. With our powers combined, what could we do, right? We couldn't be stopped. Well, I tried. Tried to smooth it over. If you guys were in here listening, you heard me. I fucking apologized for calling him a grifter, even though I didn't say it publicly until today. And I even apologized about today. I did what I needed to do to show my character on my side. And what did he do? He still fucking disparaged me on my own live. So with that said, I appreciate everybody that's been here in here. I appreciate it. So listen, I don't do lives often, and I will occasionally do a live. And if you see me on here, you're welcome to come in. It's probably just going to be a few of my close followers and friends who are on here chatting. You're welcome to come on in. But I'm going to be getting off of here now. I appreciate my mods and all the work you did. That fucking Steve Dodge dude almost got up here. I don't know who was modding that almost let Fax up here, but I'm glad you dropped his ass down because he's not allowed on my lives. Anyway, appreciate it, and I will tell you what. Hit likes. We're almost to 70,000. If people could tap my nose, get me up to 70,000, and then I'll get off. That will help the algorithm. There's 155 people in here. If you all tap my nose for like the next 30 seconds, boom, we're at 70. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I will talk to you guys later. Go over to Clueman. Check out my videos. Please share them on every forum you've got, Instagram, Facebook.